Hello everyone. As you can see here, we've got a fire kit. And the reason I'm making this video is because it's getting to be that time of the year where people are tired of being stuck in the house and they're ready to get out on the water. But what they don't realize is just because the air is warm, the water is not. So if you're going to go fishing in cold water, you need to be able to, one, start a fire, and two, get your wet clothes off and get some dry clothes on. The dry bag and the dry clothes, that can be another segment. Today we're just going to talk about my little fire kit that I've built here. So, as you can see, it's a piece of PVC pipe, nothing fancy. The reason it's taped is because I wanted to keep both of these caps unglued so that if something were to get stuck inside of here and I need it, I can just pop this off and put a stick in there and push everything out. But so far, everything's come out pretty well. So, to begin with, we'll get this match out of the way. At the top of the pipe, I've got a little Ziploc bag here. And inside the Ziploc, I've got a nice little tinder bundle here. I've got some paper towels, piece of paper towel that's soaked in wax. This is really good to tuck up under in your tinder bundle. You hit that with a lighter and it'll burn like a candle. It's a good way to get your fire going. And then in here, I've just got some fishing line wrapped around a piece of brown paper bag. Just some more kindling. And inside of that brown paper bag, as you can see, I've got a match striker. That match striker will come in handy later on down the line. So now, we'll go ahead and pull that guy out. Pull this guy out. What these are little fire starters. They're individually sealed, completely watertight. All you have to do is just touch this with a spark or a lighter or whatever, and you've got a little fire starter similar to this, but this was made in a nice fancy factory and probably burns a lot longer than this. Okay, now we've got a few more things left in the pipe, if you can see in there. Go ahead and pull those items out. And in the bottom, we've got a full-size lighter. You might be thinking, yeah, a smaller lighter would fit in the pipe better, and it will, but the smaller lighters are going to require a lot more dexterity. When your hands are freezing and you can't hardly move your fingers, you're going to want something as big as you can get in your hand. So there's that, and then in a real absolute emergency, this is where this striker comes in. These are storm-proof matches that I've made. It's just a regular match, a waterproof match rather, like this, that is dipped in wax, and then I wrap a piece of paper towel around it and allow that paper towel to soak up a bunch of the wax. And then, as you can see, the entire match is encapsulated in wax. So what you do is, and this is one I messed up on earlier, you scrape all the wax away from the head of the nail, and there you go. Now this little thing will burn like a candle. Because of that paper towel, it's soaked up so much wax, it'll just sit there like a wick and burn and burn and burn. You have a couple of those in there. You know, you've got your emergency tinder here. All you got to do is gather up some dry branches around you, and you've got the makings of a good emergency fire. This will make a small enough fire that you can get warmed up and hopefully either get home safely, or if you're really brave, get back out on the water if that's what you feel like you need to do. So, again, all this stuff fits in the same way it came out. I put the lighter in first, and what I like to do is I like to put my matches right on top of the lighter. Push those down in there. Seat them down in. Stuff the fire starters in there. Push them all the way down. Now you don't want to pack this stuff tight because you might need to get it out in an emergency. So then what we'll do is we'll take our striker here and we'll put it inside of this paper. We'll fold it over again. Get this little piece of fishing line here. Fold that fishing line in there so that it's got some tension on it, and then just wrap that fishing line around there, just to keep the paper towel tight, keep the paper bag tight. Put your waxed up paper towels on there, and this doesn't have to be perfect. Seal that up good. Roll it up. And then put it in your tube. Alright, and then I leave that bit of plastic bag just kind of hanging out of the top so I can grab it and just start pulling everything out. So then seal it back up. Good to go. There's an emergency fire kit. Costs you a couple dollars or your life. So don't be silly out there. Play it safe and you'll get to fish another day. That's all for now. Hope this comes in handy. Thanks for watching.